I'm joined here today by the one, the only Santiago Ponzinibbio in his beautiful collared shirt. I feel like we haven't seen you in forever. What's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, my man? How are you, bro? Everything good here, man?
Everything's good here, man. We're glad to hear it. Where are you currently in the world? Are you in Florida?
Yes, 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 yes. I'm here in Florida. I live here for my last 7 years, Been here in ATT. That's great, man. Always good time. Florida is a good place, man.
For sure, it looks beautiful. How's everything going with the coronavirus and everything? I know it's crazy. I know it got pretty crazy in Florida. How is it for you so far? Are you doing well? Like, are you locked in the house?
Yes, everybody have the risk, That's very, very easy to take this virus, Yeah, man. Here in Florida, have the virus, but in all place the world, you can see right now it start to start again a couple countries, they need
Yes.
to start to close again, to put more rules for, it's very difficult work with that, But here in Florida, continue everything, try to more normal, That's good, man. We continue working, we continue doing our part, and for sure always take care, Better be careful with everything, But yeah, that's the stuff, man. But yeah, this is the 2020, man. Very, very crazy year.
So let's talk about the training a little bit. I know obviously you mentioned off the top you're at ATT. Are you able to train like you want to, or are you a little bit limited with everything going on?
Yes, street training is different. The training is more control everything about the virus, about the COVID, it's less people. Uh, uh, Everything is more control. We are still training,
And so let's get to the good stuff here, man. I feel like we haven't seen you in forever. It's been almost 2 years. Last time we saw you was November 2018, of course, in Argentina against Neil Magny. What's been going on, man? Why haven't we seen you back in the cage? I know you're supposed to fight Robbie Lawler. What's been going on?
18 months. Yeah, it's 18 months. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's crazy. It's a lot of time, long time. Um, it's very crazy. You say the Robbie Lawler. I told you right now what is the everything, but this fan for this fight, I never talking about this fight, they just only promote, I don't know who do this, but they only promote, for when the last year, I explain everything for you to understand, a lot of people explain this for a lot of people don't have idea about that, for in this moment, I don't say nothing, I'm a little scared, you confused, everything, I don't like to say nothing, but now it's okay. Now I'm normal, I'm good, and I can talk, but, uh, last year, start the year, I have a lot of liquid in my knee, and take the liquid off, and, I start with the infection. Some people say it's a staph infection, but no, it's more complicated with that, it's a blood infection, it's inside my body, it's in the blood, in the system, and I have, I start with my legs very swollen. I go to my doctor see me. The moment that he see me, he's running to the hospital. I have a sushi clean the knee, and I stay in the hospital for 8 days. And I started. They put me a pig line, is coming here down to the my arm and go to my hair and a lot of medications. That's very very crazy. I have a lot of nurses coming in my home. I do 5 different kind of medication every day, more than 1 hour each medication, all day pass medication in my home. I can work for a couple of weeks. That's very crazy. Supposed to, they told me you make 6 weeks the treatment with the pig line and we take off and you be a oral and you're fine. You know, and the weeks is going past. When I'm almost 3, 4 days for finish the treatment, I start with a lot of fever. And I go to the doctor, to the infection doctor, I say, hey, man, have a lot of fever, this normal? Say, not, none at all, man. Run to the hospital. I go to the hospital and they start to check everything and they see all my white gloves in my body, they're killed about the medication they give me. They make a bad reaction in my body. And this is very danger for, I don't have defense. You know, the white gloves, they make defense to the body. I don't have defense in the body at all. They needed to put me in a separate room in the hospital. Nobody can go there. And I'm alone there. And they start to make a lot of different studies, to see what is happening. And I have a lot of fever. I start to lose a lot of weight. I lose more than 30 pounds. I have, the maximum the fever. They can put down the first day, man. That's very crazy and very dangerous, I remember, man, the doctors is scary, man. They don't know if I go and die, what is the happen, man. That's very, very crazy. A couple of days after, they can put my fever down, and they switch all the medication, and they make a lot of different kind of the medical studies. And after 8 to 10 days, I to my home. I go to the hospital, go to home, I start other treatment, continue with the pig line, and switch the medication, and maybe 2 more months. I think total 3 months with a pig line in my arm, going to my heart, a lot of medication. That's crazy. And after that, they take the pig line off. I start with a oral medication, a lot of medication, maybe for a month and a half. After that is 4 months and a half. They pass everything, and the doctor tell me, okay, you're good. Your infection is, for all medication we give you, your medication is no more problem. Now you need to make your PT, start to make your strain back, and little by little back to the gym. So okay, and I say, okay, I go to Vegas. I take the plane, I go to Vegas to the Institute Performance. It's a great facility, to help the fighters, with everything, especially when you need to recover. It's great technology and great professionals, and Heather helped me a lot. Heather is the girl, the main girl in the PT. She helped me a lot. We started working 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and we don't see nothing better. And in this time, I come and use anti-inflammatory every day, and very hard anti-inflammatory. And this past 5 months, when I start everything, this is very weird, and she told me this is not normal. And when I try to not use the anti-inflammatory, man, it's very swollen in my body. I walk, I remember I rent a room in Vegas in the second floor of the house. Yeah, I can walk the stairs, to go to the room while coming down. I can't. And she told me this is normal at all, man. We need to check that. We do MRI, and a couple of days after, when one doctor in Vegas see the MRI, another doctor see the MRI, they told me, brother, you have an infection in your bone. Maybe you can fight again in your career. This is very dangerous. This is very complicated case. I said, no, man, this not possible. That's very crazy. And, we talking with Heather, and we decided to back to the first doctor. They start everything, I have 2 doctors in Florida. One is my main doctor, other is infectiologist doctor, and they know everything that happened, everything where they check, what antibiotics, everything. So Heather told me it's better you back to first doctor and start to figure out what is the happen, And I take the next plane, I back to Florida, and we do a lot of different check, doctor medical study, with a lot of, and after a couple of days we can figure out they have another problem together. I have the arthritis reactivity. Same time I have the infection. But they never see this. For they very swollen, they thinking the problem is the infection. And this is the normal the people think, but I have other problem together. And that's very complicated, And I start with a rheumatologist doctor, a lot of corticoids in my body. I start the treatment, and after a couple of weeks, the corticoids, my body start to back to normal. And we will see this is the problem. And I start to work in the PT, and the PT start to make me, give me a good results, And but this everything, I lose 6 months, and this time I told you the fight that Lawler. For this time when I stay in Vegas talking with Heather, we know it's not normal at all. The day I know use anti-inflammatory, I can walk, I'm very bad. This is in November, and they announced the fight with Robbie Lawler. She looked at me, and the people, the PR, asked, "You fight with Robbie Lawler?" I said, "No, not at all. What I can walk. What I can fight." He said, and they told me, "Yeah, we know this is crazy." He said, "Man, that's okay. I don't say nothing. That's marketing, from my name. It's okay, man. I don't say nothing. In this moment, I don't like to talk too much about what happened with my health. For I know how, very clear where is the happen. It's very crazy everything. The first day they just start is 3 weeks you're good. 3 weeks you're good. 3 weeks you're good. Similar to the COVID-19 now. No more 3 weeks. More 3 weeks. Man, when I saw I lose 6 months, I still in the shade. That's fact up, man. For me, that's very crazy, man. But okay, we figured out the problem, man. I'm back to Florida, and I start to make PT, check with everything with the doctor. In Florida, they started, to see me very often, and the rheumatologist doctor, we're working about the arthritis, and I start to be better. But for this, I lost all 2019, and for in 2020, that's not easy. I lose a lot of time, I need to little by little, my PT, recovering my body and everything. And we're doing this, working so hard, man, so hard, almost last year and this year. And thank God now I'm good, man. Now I can talk about what is happening, for I feel in peace, I understand very well what is happen. I feel healthy now, and I can talking about this everything, That's crazy, man. That's very crazy.
Wow, there's so much stuff there. I mean, talk about. I mean, especially very unlucky. I mean, it's horrible to hear all that stuff you had to go through. But how are you doing now physically? Are you back to 100%? Do you still have some work to do? Did you put the muscle back on, which I assume you lost from the 30 pounds? How are you doing now?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's very crazy. But now I'm great. I back to my normal. I feel good. I'm so excited to back, man, to back to fight, to back to the game, but, I'm so excited, man. And this whole time, I look in the movement, the division, I'm very frustrated, Some guys call me to fight, when I feel very bad, I can see everything, but I can do nothing. I don't know what is the happen, man. In one moment, they told me, man, maybe you can fight again your life,
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And, but this okay. This is part of the past, Always in my life, never is easy, nothing, I stay in Argentina, man. I stay in Argentina, no money, nothing. Go to live in the street, to Brazil, living in the street, to start my career, and always is a lot of ups and downs, very crazy, everything. And this is our life is a little crazy, and it's never easy, but thank God everything is about my past,
And so you mentioned there's a lot of people that want to fight you, a lot of people that want to call you out. I mean, just recently we had Bilal Muhammad, Jeff Neal. Is there someone in particular when they called you out, like maybe it made you mad, or you thought, man, I need to go out there and prove a point? Is there anyone in particular that did that?
Hey, man, I'm a good fighter, man. I'm very exciting fighter. I do too many events. In my last 3 fights, with number 18 in the world, the 2 I won by knockout, won the performance of the night. I have 15 fights for the company. I won 13. I have 7 victories in a row, For this reason, the people call me to fight, I know, and man, I don't care. It's not personal at all, This is the game, Everybody asking for who likes to fight, I don't take no personal at all, It's okay, man. They can call me, and I try to looking for a fight that's good to me, This I told you, I have 15 fights. I won 13. I have 7 victories in a row, My last 3 fights, twice main event, twice time I beat the number 8 in the world by knockout, man. I like to move forward. I like to take a guy in the top 5 with a big name, ex-champion, big name, It's a lot of good names in the division,
And so we know the UFC about a year ago, they went and did an event in Uruguay. How tough was that for you to see them go to Uruguay? Because I'm sure you want to get those shows in South America.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I injured when the main event in Chile. I need to in
Right.
my hand. I lose. Thank God I fight in Argentina. This is a dream for me,
Yeah.
It's a great night. Main event, tough guy. I won by knockout. That's everything is going perfect, That's amazing. And yeah, after that, coming Uruguay, man, supposed to I fight there, but
Yeah.
my health, all these problems I told you, put me off the 2019, and yeah, I can't, But yeah, I go there, I stay there in the show, yeah, but that's tough, no, for sure, for sure. Everybody asking why you don't fight, or man, I saw this
Yeah.
everything, I like to stay there in the cage, this is my place. I am fighter, bro. This is my place inside the cage, I work with the fight. I do the broadcasting the fight, I always involvement with the sport, but I love everything that I do too, but my place is inside the cage, man. I'm a fighter, man.
And so at one point, a lot of people were saying that the UFC were potentially, I guess, mad at you for not fighting or things like that. Is that true at all, or is the fact that people didn't know how injured you were make people sort of not realize what was happening?
Yeah, the people don't have idea about what is happening with my head,
Right.
but it's okay for I never say, I never say for everybody,
Yeah.
And now I start to talking for now I feel normal, I am feel good. I start to talk what is the happen, but I don't say nothing. Don't I understand the people, is confused, but that's okay, man. I come in doing a really good job inside the cage and outside the cage, man. And when I back, I won again, and everything backs to normal. I know that. I take my time.
So the big question everybody wants to know, which I have to ask you, obviously, when do you think we're going to see you fight? There's stuff going on Fight Island, stuff going on at the Apex. When do you think we'll see you fight again?
Yeah, man. August, end the August is a good, it's a good time to end of the August, maybe September. We will see what is the option. What name the table. There's a lot of good names, a lot of ex-champion. RDA, Robbie Lawler, Pettis. There's a lot of good names. Michael Chiesa coming very well in the division. Won all the fight. In 170. It's a great matchup. Steve Thompson's exciting fight. It's a good fight too. It's a lot of good names. Tyron Wood, the ex-champion. I always like for this fight. Damian Maia, it's a great name. It's a lot of good names in the division. I will see what UFC, what plans have for me, and we're back to the game, man.
And so speaking of welterweight, there is going to be a big title fight on UFC Fight Island, Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. Just real quick, what is your opinion on that fight, and who do you have winning that one?
Man, it's very close fight. I think the guy that can take the center of the cage and put your game, that's better. If Kamaru going to working to back, that's not good. For make the takedowns. Yeah, that's not good. And same to Burns. I think the Burns need to put pressure, say to make with Goodley. Coming forward. Both have a heavy hands, but not very technical in stand-up, but have heavy hands. And for sure, Durinho, great jiu-jitsu, Usman, great wrestling, good fighter. I think Durinho he feel very confident for the moment. But, Usman have the confidence. He's the champion, man. He's undefeated in UFC. That's tough fight. It's very close. I think the guy stay with the center of the cage. They make the difference in this fight,
All right, and I have just one more question for you, and it's a very easy one. Where can we find you on social media?
What? Sorry.
Where can we find you on social media?
Don't understand.
Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Where can we find you?
S Ponzinibbio MMA. This is my Instagram and my Twitter. S de Santiago, Ponzinibbio, my last name, MMA. That's my Instagram account and my Twitter.
All right, there we go. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for the time, Santiago. I really appreciate you telling me all this stuff. It's obviously a very big deal. We're glad to see that you're healthy. Hopefully we see you again soon. Thank you again for the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, my man. Thank you for the time for the interview, man.